Lesson 1: Overcoming Challenges.
Hi Anna, I've been facing some challenges at work. Do you have any advice on how to overcome them?
Hi. Challenges are a part of life, John. One way to overcome them is by maintaining a positive mindset.
That's a great point, Anna. A positive attitude can help me approach challenges with more resilience and determination.
Absolutely, John. Another helpful tip is to break down the challenge into smaller, manageable tasks.
I see what you mean, Anna. By dividing the challenge into smaller parts, it becomes less overwhelming and easier to tackle.
Exactly, John. It's important to take things step by step and focus on one task at a time.
I'll keep that in mind, Anna. Sometimes, understanding company policies can be challenging. Any tips on that?
Definitely, John. When it comes to understanding company policies, don't hesitate to ask for clarification from your colleagues or supervisors.
That's a good suggestion, Anna. Seeking guidance from others can help me grasp the policies more effectively.
Additionally, take the time to read through the policies thoroughly and take notes to ensure better comprehension.
Taking notes is a great idea, Anna. It can help me remember the key points and refer back to them when needed.
Another tip is to actively participate in company training sessions or workshops that focus on policy understanding.
Participating in training sessions makes sense, Anna. It provides an opportunity to learn from experts and ask specific questions.
Absolutely, John. Engaging in discussions and seeking clarification during training can enhance your understanding.
Thank you for these helpful tips, Anna. I feel more equipped to tackle my work challenges now.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could assist you. Remember, challenges are opportunities for growth and learning.
That's a great perspective, Anna. I'll keep that in mind and approach challenges with a positive mindset.
I have no doubt that you'll overcome any challenge that comes your way, John. Stay determined and focused.
Thank you for your encouraging words, Anna. I appreciate your support and guidance.
You're welcome, John. Remember, you're not alone in facing challenges. Lean on your colleagues and seek assistance when needed.
I will, Anna. I'm grateful to have a supportive team around me. Thanks again, and I'll keep pushing forward.
You're doing great, John. Keep up the excellent work and never hesitate to reach out if you need further guidance.
I appreciate that, Anna. I'll definitely reach out if I need any more advice. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.
Lesson 2: Planning Accommodation Budget.
Hi Anna, I'm starting to plan my vacation. What's your preferred budget for accommodation when you travel?
Hi. That's a great question, John. It depends on the destination and the level of comfort I'm looking for.
I see. So, do you usually opt for budget friendly accommodations or do you prefer more luxurious options?
It really depends on my budget for the trip, John. Sometimes I go for budget friendly options to save money for other experiences.
That makes sense, Anna. It's important to allocate the budget wisely to make the most of the entire trip.
Absolutely, John. However, there are times when I splurge a bit and treat myself to a more luxurious stay for a special occasion.
That sounds like a nice balance, Anna. It's good to reward yourself every now and then during travels.
Definitely, John. Traveling is all about creating memorable experiences, and accommodation plays a significant role in that.
So, how do you usually find accommodation within your preferred budget?
I often start by researching online, John. There are many travel websites and apps that offer a wide range of options.
That's a good approach, Anna. It allows you to compare prices and read reviews from other travelers.
Yes, reading reviews is essential, John. It helps me get an idea of the quality and value of the accommodation.
Do you have any other tips for finding budget friendly accommodation?
One tip is to consider staying in guest houses or hostels instead of hotels, especially if you're traveling solo or on a tight budget.
That's a great tip, Anna. Guest houses and hostels often offer more affordable rates and a chance to meet fellow travelers.
Another option is to look for deals and discounts, John. Many websites offer special promotions or last-minute deals.
I'll keep that in mind, Anna. It's always worth checking for discounts that can help stretch the accommodation budget.
Absolutely, John. Lastly, don't forget to consider the location of the accommodation. Sometimes staying a bit farther from the city center can save you money.
That's a good point, Anna. As long as there's convenient transportation, staying a bit outside the city can be a budget friendly choice.
Exactly, John. It's all about finding the right balance between comfort, budget, and location.
Thank you for sharing these tips, Anna. It's given me some ideas on how to plan my accommodation budget more effectively.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could help. Remember, finding the right accommodation adds to the overall travel experience.
I appreciate your advice, Anna. I'll make sure to consider all these factors when planning my upcoming trip.
I'm sure you'll find the perfect accommodation within your preferred budget, John. Wishing you a fantastic journey ahead.
Thank you, Anna. I'm looking forward to it. I'll let you know how everything goes. Until then, take care.
Lesson 3: Tailored Services for Businesses.
Hi Anna, when it comes to business services, do you think it's crucial to pay more for tailored services?
Hi. Absolutely, John. Tailored services can provide businesses with customized solutions that meet their specific needs.
That makes sense, Anna. Investing in tailored services can lead to better efficiency and effectiveness in operations.
Definitely, John. Tailored services are designed to address the unique challenges and requirements of each business.
So, what are some examples of tailored services that businesses could benefit from?
One example is personalized marketing strategies, John. Tailoring marketing campaigns to target specific customer segments can yield better results.
That's a great example, Anna. It allows businesses to connect with their target audience more effectively.
Another example is customized software development, John. Businesses can have software designed to streamline their processes and enhance productivity.
Customized software sounds like a valuable investment, Anna. It can help businesses optimize their operations and stay ahead of the competition.
Absolutely, John. Tailored consulting services are also important. Consultants who understand the unique needs of a business can provide valuable insights and recommendations.
I agree, Anna. Working with consultants who specialize in the industry can bring fresh perspectives and help businesses make informed decisions.
Moreover, tailored customer service is essential, John. Providing personalized support and solutions can enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty.
That's a crucial aspect, Anna. Businesses that prioritize excellent customer service often have a competitive edge.
Definitely, John. Tailored training programs for employees are also beneficial. Training that aligns with the specific skills and knowledge needed in a business can foster growth and development.
I see the value in customized training, Anna. It helps employees acquire the expertise necessary to excel in their roles.
Absolutely, John. Ultimately, paying more for tailored services can lead to long-term benefits and a stronger position in the market.
It's clear that tailored services offer advantages that can contribute to the success of businesses, Anna.
Yes, John. While they may entail a higher cost, the return on investment often justifies the expense.
Thank you for sharing these insights, Anna. It's important for businesses to consider the value of tailored services in their operations.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could contribute to the discussion. Tailored services can be a game changer for businesses.
I appreciate your input, Anna. It's given me a deeper understanding of the significance of tailored services. Thank you again.
You're welcome, John. I'm always here to share knowledge and insights. Feel free to reach out if you have any more questions.
I will, Anna. Your expertise is invaluable. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Lesson 3: Availability of taxis.
Hi Anna, have you ever wondered how to tell if a taxi is available?
Hi. Yes, I have. One way to check is to look for the light on top of the car. If it's on, that means the cab is available.
That's a helpful tip, Anna. It's good to know how to spot an available taxi, especially in busy areas.
Absolutely, John. The light on top of the taxi serves as a signal to potential passengers.
Are there any other signs that indicate a taxi is available for hire?
Yes, another sign is an empty "For Hire" sign displayed in the taxi's window, John.
Ah, I see. That's another visual indicator that the taxi is ready to pick up passengers.
Exactly, John. It's important to be observant and look for these cues when you need a taxi.
What if the light on top of the car is off or there is no for hire sign displayed?
In that case, it typically means that the taxi is already occupied or unavailable, John.
That's good to know, Anna. It saves time and avoids confusion when you can easily identify available taxis.
Absolutely, John. It's also worth noting that some cities have designated taxi stands where you can find available cabs.
That's a useful piece of information, Anna. Taxi stands can be convenient, especially in crowded areas.
Yes, they provide a centralized location for taxis to wait for passengers, making it easier to find one.
Are there any other tips you can share when it comes to finding an available taxi?
One more tip is to keep an eye out for taxis that have their meters turned on, John. It indicates that the taxi is ready to start a fare.
Ah, I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing, Anna. That's another helpful way to identify an available taxi.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could share these tips. They can come in handy when you're in need of a taxi.
Definitely, Anna. Being aware of these signs and signals can make the process of getting a taxi much smoother.
I agree, John. It's all about being observant and knowing what to look for.
Thank you again, Anna. Your insights have been valuable. I'll remember these tips the next time I need a taxi.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could help. Remember to stay safe and be cautious when getting into a taxi.
Absolutely, Anna. Safety is always a top priority. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.
Lesson 4: Surfaces and their beauty.
Hi Anna, have you ever noticed how different surfaces can be incredibly beautiful?
Hi. Yes, I have. Some surfaces can have amazing textures and patterns that are visually appealing.
Absolutely, Anna. Whether it's the smoothness of a polished marble floor or the intricate details of a wooden table, surfaces can be captivating.
I agree, John. Surfaces can also vary in color, which adds to their aesthetic appeal.
That's true, Anna. From vibrant hues to subtle shades, the color of a surface can greatly enhance its overall beauty.
And let's not forget about the reflective surfaces, John. Mirrors and glass can create stunning visual effects.
Definitely, Anna. Reflections can add a touch of magic and create interesting illusions.
Surfaces can also evoke different emotions, John. For example, a soft, plush carpet can make a space feel cozy and inviting.
That's a great point, Anna. The texture of a surface can influence how we perceive and experience a particular environment.
Absolutely, John. Surfaces play a significant role in interior design and can greatly impact the ambience of a room.
I've also seen some amazing street art painted on the surfaces of buildings, Anna. It can completely transform the look and feel of a neighborhood.
Street art is a fantastic example, John. It demonstrates how surfaces can become canvases for creativity and self-expression.
Indeed, Anna. Surfaces can be seen as blank slates awaiting the touch of an artist's brush or the stroke of a sculptor's chisel.
It's fascinating how surfaces can be transformed into works of art, John. They have the power to inspire and provoke thought.
Absolutely, Anna. Surfaces can convey stories and messages, capturing the imagination of those who encounter them.
And it's not just visual beauty, John. Surfaces can also provide tactile pleasure, such as the smoothness of silk or the roughness of a stone wall.
You're right, Anna. Our sense of touch allows us to appreciate the different textures and sensations that surfaces offer.
Surfaces can truly engage multiple senses, John. They contribute to our overall sensory experience of the world around us.
I couldn't agree more, Anna. Surfaces are not just functional, they can be sources of inspiration and delight.
Absolutely, John. It's worth taking a moment to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us in the form of various surfaces.
Thank you for sharing these insights, Anna. It's made me more aware of the impact that surfaces can have on our daily lives.
You're welcome, John. I'm glad I could contribute to the conversation. Surfaces hold a world of beauty within them.
I appreciate your perspective, Anna. It's given me a fresh appreciation for the intricacies and aesthetics of surfaces. Thank you again.
You're welcome, John. I'm always here to share knowledge and insights. Feel free to reach out if you have any more questions.
I will, Anna. Your expertise is invaluable. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Lesson 5: Digital Distractions.
Hi Anna, have you noticed how people are always glued to their screens, even at work?
Hi, John. Yes, it's true. Digital devices have become an integral part of our daily lives.
It's not just for personal use anymore. Even in professional settings, people are constantly distracted by their screens.
Absolutely. The constant notifications and the temptation to check social media can be quite distracting.
It can be challenging to stay focused on work when there are so many digital distractions around us.
That's why it's important to set boundaries and establish healthy habits to minimize distractions.
I've heard of techniques like time blocking, where you allocate specific time slots for focused work without any interruptions.
Yes, time blocking can be effective in helping you stay on track and complete tasks without getting sidetracked.
Another approach is to practice digital detoxes, where you intentionally disconnect from your devices for a set period.
That's a great idea. Taking breaks from screens can help reduce eye strain and improve overall well-being.
It's also important to create a conducive work environment that minimizes distractions. For example, keeping your phone on silent or out of sight.
Absolutely. Creating a dedicated workspace and eliminating unnecessary distractions can greatly enhance productivity.
I've also found that using productivity apps or browser extensions that block certain websites during work hours can be helpful.
Yes, there are many tools available to help manage digital distractions and increase focus and efficiency.
It's a constant battle, though. With the ever increasing digital world, it's important to stay mindful of our screen time.
That's true. Finding a balance between utilizing technology for productivity and avoiding excessive distractions is key.
Well, Anna, thank you for sharing these insights. I'll definitely try implementing some of these strategies in my work routine.
You're welcome, John. I hope they prove helpful for you. Remember, it takes time and practice to develop new habits.
Absolutely, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again, Anna.
Lesson 6: Shopping around the world.
Hi Anna, have you ever noticed any differences in stores around the world?
Hi, John. Yes, it varies from country to country, but I've noticed certain items are more common in certain places.
That's interesting. I wonder if there are any cultural or regional influences on the products available in stores.
Absolutely. For example, in some Asian countries, you'll find a wide variety of teas and traditional herbal remedies.
Ah, that makes sense. Tea is deeply rooted in their culture and has medicinal properties as well.
That's right. In Europe, you'll often find a great selection of cheeses and artisanal bread in local markets.
Oh, I love cheese. I can imagine how delightful it would be to explore the different varieties in Europe.
It's a cheese lover's paradise. And speaking of markets, in many parts of Africa, you'll find vibrant open-air markets selling fresh produce and spices.
That sounds amazing. I can imagine the colors and aromas filling the air in those markets.
It's truly a sensory experience. In some South American countries, you'll find unique handicrafts and textiles in markets and small shops.
Handicrafts can be such beautiful and meaningful souvenirs. It's nice to see the craftsmanship preserved in different cultures.
Definitely. And in North America, you'll find large supermarkets with a wide range of products, including international foods.
Yes, the diversity in North America allows for a great variety of food options from different cultures.
It's fascinating to see how shopping experiences can differ around the world, reflecting the local customs and traditions.
Absolutely. Exploring local stores and markets when traveling can provide a glimpse into the culture of a place.
It's one of the joys of traveling. You get to immerse yourself in the unique shopping experiences of different countries.
Well, Anna, thank you for sharing these insights. It's inspiring to think about the diverse shopping experiences around the world.
You're welcome, John. It's always interesting to learn about different cultures through everyday activities like shopping.
Indeed. It broadens our perspectives and reminds us of the beauty of our diverse world. Have a great day, Anna.
Lesson 7: Hair Transformations.
Hi, Anna, have you ever considered changing your hair color? I've heard it can be a fun way to switch up your look.
Hi, John. Yes, I've thought about it. It's interesting how a simple change in hair color can make a big difference in appearance.
Absolutely. Have you ever considered trying highlights? They can add dimension and depth to your hair.
That's a great idea. Highlights can give a natural, sun-kissed effect and enhance the overall look.
And you don't have to go for a drastic change. Subtle highlights can still make a noticeable difference.
That's true. It's always good to start with a more subtle change if you're unsure about a dramatic transformation.
Another option to consider is lowlights. They involve adding darker shades to create contrast and depth.
I hadn't thought about lowlights. It sounds like a great way to add richness and texture to the hair.
Definitely. It can be a nice option, especially if you want to add depth to lighter colored hair.
Speaking of lighter colors, have you ever thought about trying a completely different hair color, like going blonde or red?
Not really. I'm more comfortable with my natural hair color. But I've seen some amazing transformations with bold colors.
It's true, bold colors can make a statement and show off your personality. But it's important to find a shade that complements your skin tone.
That's a good point. It's essential to consider factors like skin tone and eye color when choosing a hair color.
Absolutely. Consulting with a professional hairstylist can also help you find the perfect color that suits you.
I've heard that some people even opt for temporary hair color, like hair chalk or washable dyes, to experiment without a long-term commitment.
Yes, temporary colors can be a fun way to try different shades without the permanence. It's like testing the waters.
Well, Anna, thank you for sharing these ideas. It sparked my interest in hair transformations. Maybe I'll consider trying highlights myself.
You're welcome, John. It's always exciting to explore new looks. I'm sure whatever you choose, it'll suit you well.
That's kind of you to say, Anna. I appreciate the encouragement. Have a fantastic day.
Lesson 8: Grocery Store Organization.
Hi Anna, have you ever noticed how grocery stores organize their products? It's interesting to see where different items are placed.
Hi, John. Yes, it's fascinating. I've noticed that certain items, like carrots, are often found in the middle aisle.
That's true. Carrots are usually in the middle because they're a commonly used vegetable and can be found in many dishes.
Exactly. And speaking of aisles, have you also noticed that tomatoes are often placed at the end of an aisle?
Yes, tomatoes are often displayed prominently at the end of an aisle to attract shoppers' attention. They're popular and versatile.
It's a smart strategy to place them there. It makes it easier for shoppers to find them and encourages impulse purchases.
Definitely. The layout of a grocery store can influence our buying decisions. That's why certain products are strategically placed.
Absolutely. You'll often find essential items like milk and eggs placed towards the back of the store so that you have to walk through other aisles.
Yes, they're called anchor products because they force you to navigate the store and potentially discover other items along the way.
And have you ever noticed that healthier snacks tend to be placed at eye level, while less nutritious options are often on lower or higher shelves?
Yes, it's a way to influence consumer choices and promote healthier options. It requires a bit more effort to find the less healthy snacks.
I think it's important to be aware of these tactics and make conscious choices when shopping.
Absolutely. It's good to read labels and make informed decisions about what we put in our carts.
Definitely. By understanding how stores organize their products, we can become more mindful shoppers.
That's true. It's all about being aware and making choices that align with our preferences and values.
Lesson 9: Outdoor Activities.
Hi Anna, have you explored the area around here? We have a beautiful park nearby, perfect for jogging and outdoor activities.
Hi John. That sounds amazing. I love spending time outdoors. It's refreshing to be surrounded by nature.
Absolutely. The park has well maintained paths for jogging, and there are also open spaces for picnics and relaxation.
That's wonderful. It's great to have a place where you can enjoy different activities and unwind from the busy city life.
Yes, it's a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle. Plus, the park offers beautiful scenery and a chance to connect with nature.
I find that being in nature can have a calming effect on the mind and body. It's a great way to de-stress and recharge.
Definitely. And the park also has various sports facilities like tennis courts and basketball courts, so you can engage in team sports or practice your skills.
That's fantastic. It provides opportunities for both individual and group activities. It sounds like a place for everyone.
Absolutely. There's something for everyone, whether you enjoy jogging, playing sports, or simply taking a leisurely walk.
It's nice to have options. I'm sure the park attracts people of all ages and interests.
Yes, it's a community gathering spot. You can often see families having picnics, friends playing frisbee, or people walking their dogs.
That sounds lovely. It's a great place to socialize and meet new people who share similar interests.
Indeed. It's an excellent opportunity to connect with others and build a sense of community.
I'm excited to check out the park. It sounds like a perfect spot to enjoy the outdoors and stay active.
I'm sure you'll love it, Anna. It's a hidden gem in our neighborhood. Have a fantastic time exploring the park.
Thank you, John. I can't wait to discover all the park has to offer. Have a wonderful day.
You too, Anna. Enjoy your time in nature and make the most of your outdoor adventures.
Lesson 10: Healthy Refreshments.
Hi Anna, I found a new juice bar in town. They have a wide variety of delicious and healthy juices. I'm looking forward to trying them.
Hi, John. That sounds fantastic. I love fresh juices. They're a great way to stay hydrated and get essential nutrients.
Absolutely. Juices are packed with vitamins and minerals. They can be a refreshing and nutritious alternative to sugary drinks.
I completely agree. It's important to choose beverages that nourish our bodies rather than contribute to empty calories.
Definitely. Plus, with the variety of fruits and vegetables available, there are endless flavor combinations to explore.
That's the beauty of juices. You can mix different ingredients to create unique and tasty blends.
And the juice bar I mentioned also offers smoothies made with fresh fruits and yogurt. They're a great option for a quick and filling snack.
Smoothies are wonderful. They provide a good balance of fruits, protein, and healthy fats. They can keep you satisfied for longer.
Exactly. They're a convenient way to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet.
I'm excited to check out the juice bar. It sounds like a perfect place to enjoy a refreshing and nutritious beverage.
You'll love it, Anna. They also have a cozy seating area where you can relax and enjoy your drink.
That's a nice touch. It creates a welcoming atmosphere for customers to unwind and socialize.
Yes, it's a great place to meet up with friends or even have a quiet moment to yourself.
I can't wait to try their juices and maybe discover some new flavor combinations.
I'm sure you'll find something you'll enjoy. It's always fun to experiment with different fruits and vegetables.
Thank you for sharing this find, John. It's always great to discover new places that promote healthy choices.
You're welcome, Anna. I'm glad you're excited about it. Enjoy your visit to the juice bar and savor those refreshing flavors.
Lesson 11: Wine Tasting.
Hi Anna, have you ever been to a wine tasting event? I heard they have a great selection of red and white wines.
Hi, John. No, I haven't, but it sounds like a great idea. I've always wanted to learn more about different types of wines.
Wine tastings are a fantastic way to explore and appreciate the flavors and characteristics of various wines.
That sounds intriguing. Will there be any experts guiding the tasting, or is it more of a self-guided experience?
Usually, there are sommeliers or knowledgeable staff members who provide information about each wine and offer guidance during the tasting.
That's helpful. It's always good to have someone knowledgeable to explain the nuances and answer any questions.
Absolutely. They can provide insights into the winemaking process, the regions the wines come from, and even suggest food pairings.
I find the art of pairing wine with food fascinating. It can enhance the dining experience and bring out the best flavors.
Definitely. The right combination of wine and food can create a harmonious balance and elevate the overall taste.
I'm curious, are there any specific etiquettes or rituals associated with wine tasting?
Yes, there are a few general guidelines to follow. For example, it's customary to hold the wine glass by the stem to avoid warming the wine with your hand.
That makes sense. Temperature can affect the taste of the wine, so it's important to maintain the ideal serving temperature.
Exactly. It's also recommended to swirl the wine gently in the glass to release its aromas before taking a sip.
Ah, I've seen people do that. It helps to capture the full range of scents and flavors in the wine.
Precisely. And when tasting, it's common to take small sips, allowing the wine to coat your palate and savor the different notes.
I can imagine how that can help in appreciating the complexities and characteristics of each wine.
It's a beautiful experience, Anna. The world of wine has so much to offer, and tastings are a great way to explore and expand your knowledge.
I'm excited to give it a try. It sounds like a wonderful opportunity to learn and discover new favorite wines.
I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Wine tastings can be both educational and enjoyable. Cheers to expanding our wine horizons.
Lesson 12, Art Exhibition.
Hi Anna, there's an art exhibition happening downtown. I think you'd appreciate it if you're into contemporary art.
Hi John. That sounds intriguing. I do enjoy exploring different forms of art. I'll try my best to make it to the exhibition.
That's great to hear, Anna. Art exhibitions are fantastic opportunities to immerse yourself in creativity and be inspired.
Absolutely. I find art to be a powerful expression of emotions and ideas. It's fascinating to see how artists interpret the world.
Indeed. This exhibition features works by both established and emerging artists. I'm excited to see what they have to offer.
It's always interesting to witness the evolution of artistic styles and discover new talents.
Definitely. The diversity of artworks allows us to experience various perspectives and engage with different themes.
I'm curious, are there any specific types of art showcased in this exhibition, or is it a mix of mediums?
It's a mix, Anna. There are paintings, sculptures, installations, and even some digital art pieces.
That's wonderful. It offers a comprehensive experience and appeals to a wide range of artistic preferences.
Absolutely. The exhibition also provides an opportunity to interact with the artists and learn about their creative process.
Meeting the artists behind the artworks adds another layer of appreciation and understanding.
It does. You can gain insights into their inspirations, techniques, and the messages they aim to convey.
I always find it fascinating to hear the stories behind the artworks. It deepens the connection with the pieces.
I'm glad you share the same sentiment, Anna. It's enriching to engage with art on a personal and emotional level.
Absolutely, John. Art has a way of evoking emotions and sparking meaningful conversations.
That's the beauty of it. It can transcend language barriers and create connections among people from diverse backgrounds.
I couldn't agree more, John. Art is a universal language that brings people together.
Well said, Anna. I hope you can make it to the exhibition and have a wonderful experience exploring the world of contemporary art.
Lesson 13, Fitness Routine.
Hi Anna, I've been trying out some new workouts lately, and they're quite effective. I'll give those a shot if you're interested.
Hi, John. That sounds great. I'm always looking for ways to stay fit and healthy. How many times a week do you think I should do these workouts?
It depends on your fitness level and schedule, but starting with 3 to 4 times a week is a good goal.
That sounds doable. Consistency is key when it comes to fitness routines. I'll make sure to prioritize it.
Absolutely. Regular exercise not only improves physical health but also enhances mental well being.
I've heard that exercise can boost mood and reduce stress. It's amazing how interconnected our mind and body are.
That's correct, Anna. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood elevators.
That's fascinating. So, these new workouts you mentioned, what kind of exercises are involved?
The workouts I've been doing combine strength training, cardio exercises, and some flexibility work.
It sounds like a well-rounded routine. Strength training builds muscles, cardio improves endurance, and flexibility enhances mobility.
Exactly. A balanced approach helps target different aspects of fitness and keeps the workouts engaging.
I appreciate that variety. It prevents boredom and allows me to challenge my body in different ways.
Absolutely. It's important to keep pushing yourself and gradually increase the intensity as your fitness level improves.
I'll keep that in mind. It's essential to listen to my body and make adjustments accordingly.
Spot on, Anna. Paying attention to how your body feels and adapting the workouts accordingly is crucial for long term success.
I'm excited to incorporate these new workouts into my routine. It's always refreshing to try something new.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember to warm up before each session and cool down afterward to prevent injuries.
Good point. Stretching and proper warm-up and cool-down routines are essential for injury prevention.
Absolutely. And don't forget to stay hydrated throughout the workouts. It's important to fuel your body properly.
Hydration is key. I'll make sure to keep a water bottle handy and drink plenty of fluids during the workouts.
That's the spirit, Anna. Stay committed, stay hydrated, and enjoy the journey towards a fitter and healthier you.
Thank you for the guidance, John. Here's to a new fitness routine and the positive changes it'll bring. Let's do this.
Cheers, Anna. I believe in you. Embrace the challenge, stay consistent, and enjoy the benefits of an active lifestyle.
Lesson 14, Supply Chain Risks.
Hi Anna, have you ever thought about how businesses manage supply chain risks? It's definitely an important aspect to consider.
Hi, John. Absolutely, supply chain risks can have a significant impact on the operations and profitability of a company. How do they manage these risks?
Well, companies employ various strategies to mitigate supply chain risks. One common approach is diversifying their suppliers.
That makes sense. Relying on a single supplier can be risky, especially if there's a disruption in their operations.
Exactly. By working with multiple suppliers, companies can minimize the impact of any disruptions and ensure a steady flow of materials or products.
That's a smart strategy. It provides a safety net and reduces the vulnerability to unforeseen events.
Another way companies manage supply chain risks is by implementing robust monitoring and tracking systems.
Monitoring and tracking systems help them stay informed about the status of their inventory and identify any potential issues.
Absolutely. Real-time data allows companies to quickly respond to disruptions and find alternative solutions.
It's crucial to have visibility into the supply chain. That way, companies can make informed decisions and take necessary actions.
Along with monitoring, companies also engage in proactive risk assessment and contingency planning.
So, they anticipate potential risks and develop plans to mitigate them in advance?
Yes, exactly. By identifying potential risks and having contingency plans in place, companies can respond swiftly and minimize the impact.
That's a proactive approach. It shows how important it is to be prepared for unforeseen events.
Another aspect is building strong relationships with suppliers. Open communication and collaboration are key.
By fostering strong relationships, companies can work together with their suppliers to address challenges and find solutions.
Absolutely. It's a partnership where both parties have a vested interest in ensuring a smooth and reliable supply chain.
I can see how collaboration can lead to a more resilient and agile supply chain.
Indeed. Lastly, companies often invest in insurance coverage to protect themselves from potential financial losses due to supply chain disruptions.
Insurance provides an additional layer of security and helps companies recover in case of any adverse events.
Exactly. It's all about managing risks, minimizing disruptions, and ensuring the smooth flow of goods or services.
I appreciate the insights, John. It's fascinating to learn about the strategies companies employ to manage supply chain risks.
I'm glad you find it interesting, Anna. Supply chain management is a complex but crucial aspect of running a successful business.
Absolutely. It highlights the importance of being proactive, adaptable, and having contingency plans in place.
Well said, Anna. As the saying goes, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. It's all about being prepared and resilient.
Definitely, John. Thank you for shedding light on this topic. It's valuable knowledge for anyone interested in business and operations.
You're welcome, Anna. It was my pleasure to discuss it with you. Let's continue to explore and learn together.
Lesson 15: Partnership Pricing and Terms.
Hi Anna, I think it's time we discuss the pricing and terms for our new partnership. It's an important aspect of our collaboration.
Hi, John. Absolutely, setting the right pricing and terms is crucial for a successful partnership. Let's dive into it.
To start, we need to consider the value our partnership brings to both parties. We should aim for a fair and mutually beneficial agreement.
Agreed. It's important to strike a balance where both parties feel they are getting a fair deal and are incentivized to contribute.
We should also take into account market conditions and competitive pricing. It's essential to be competitive while ensuring profitability.
That's a good point. We need to be aware of what our competitors are offering and position ourselves accordingly.
Exactly. It's important to differentiate ourselves and provide unique value to our customers.
In terms of payment terms, what do you think would work best for both parties?
We could consider flexible payment options, such as installment plans or net payment terms, to accommodate different needs.
That sounds reasonable. Flexibility in payment terms can help us attract more customers and build long-term relationships.
Additionally, we should discuss any discounts or incentives we can offer to encourage larger orders or repeat business.
Offering discounts or incentives can be a powerful strategy to drive sales and foster customer loyalty.
Absolutely. It's also worth considering volume-based pricing, where customers can enjoy lower prices for larger quantities.
Volume-based pricing can be an effective way to incentivize customers to increase their order sizes.
We should also outline any specific terms related to product delivery, such as lead times and shipping responsibilities.
Clear and agreed upon delivery terms are crucial to ensure smooth operations and customer satisfaction.
And let's not forget about warranty and return policies. It's important to establish fair and transparent guidelines.
Warranty and return policies provide customers with confidence and assurance in their purchases.
Lastly, we should have a mechanism in place to periodically review and adjust our pricing and terms based on market changes.
Regular reviews allow us to stay competitive and adapt to evolving customer needs and market dynamics.
Exactly. It's important to be agile and responsive to ensure the longevity and success of our partnership.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness, John. It's clear that pricing and terms play a significant role in our partnership's success.
Thank you, Anna. It's essential to have open and constructive discussions to establish a strong foundation for our collaboration.
I couldn't agree more. I'm confident that with careful consideration and mutual understanding, we can create a win-win partnership.
Absolutely, Anna. Let's continue working together to finalize the pricing and terms that benefit both of our organizations.